Voice of the UK, 5 Live Breakfast.
Rachel Burden and Rick Edwards.
Good morning. These are your headlines. Police in Liverpool have appealed to what they've called the criminal fraternity to help identify the person suspected of killing 9-year-old Olivia Pratt-Corbell in a shooting on Monday. She was shot dead by a gunman who burst into her home chasing another man before opening fire. It's the third fatal shooting in the city in the past week. Detectives say anyone coming forward with information won't be identified. These people live near where it happened.
I was watching the football and I heard the 4 shots, 3, and then a later one rung out, and I come upstairs and said to her, "Did you hear that?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "I don't think it was fireworks."
It was absolutely disgusting, and I woke up to find that a little girl, 9-year-old girl, being shot dead.
The people of Ukraine are marking the 31st anniversary of their country's independence from Soviet rule. It's also 6 months since the start of the war. Security across the country is tight, and President Zelensky has warned that Moscow could launch new missile attacks. The US is expected to announce its biggest single package of military aid. Katerina Malofiava is a Ukrainian journalist in Odessa, in the south of the country. She told 5 Live Breakfast Ukrainians are trying to stay upbeat.
Ukrainian spirit is very strong, people in a defiant mode, but of course people are also tired of the war. So almost every one of us have somebody who is fighting on the front line. There is constant donation happening, so people are trying to collect money for the Ukrainian army.
The Tory MP, Tom Tugendhat, has revealed he's in the Ukrainian capital. He's tweeted, "Here in Kiev, we're in shelters after being woken by the air raid siren." He's there with 30 representatives from across Europe to show support.
3 people have been arrested in Surrey after a group glued themselves to fuel pumps at 2 service stations on the M25. There's currently no petrol available at Clackett Lane or Cobham due to damage.
A hosepipe ban has come into force for millions of customers of Thames Water in the south of England. Those who break the rules risk a fine of up to £1,000. 5 other water companies have already brought in similar action in areas across England and Wales as the dry weather leaves reservoirs and rivers depleted.
Speaking of that, one of the longest tracks of dinosaur footprints in the world has been exposed for the first time this century in Texas because of this summer's drought. Pictures show a line of 3-toed footprints stretching along the riverbed for about 30 metres. They were made more than 100 million years ago. Also, classic Rick, I love a dugong.